And just as a reminder, the content shared here is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not intended as medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult your healthcare provider before making any changes to your health routine. Our discussions draw on wellness concepts similar to those found in the HealthPointe methodology, which we hold in high regard. The ideas presented are independently developed and do not represent or speak on behalf of the HealthPointe brand.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Monday Night Lean Team. My name is Carol Zampa, for those of you that are perhaps first-timers on the program, and I typically am the facilitator for our Monday evenings. These sessions actually are purposed, but they serve to educate you about the HealthPointe program, which is a healthy living program, and its many facets, which also include the possibility of building a business of your own, utilizing HealthPointe and all of our health-related products. And so tonight we're going to take a little bit different tact. I love stories. And I think stories are probably the best way to teach, expand, to learn for anybody. And so tonight we are very, very excited because we are going to be sharing a story. A very special couple is going to be sharing their story. And this is a couple all the way across the country, all across the world, actually, from the beautiful country of Greece. Some know it as Hellas, so we might be referring to Hellas. And it is actually the #1 dream destination, I think, of all countries. When everybody talks about where they would really love to go, so many times people say Greece. They're here in the United States. Actually, this is their last evening here, and they're visiting their son, who's now living in New York. And they've been here for the Greek Easter holiday. So without further ado, let's bring on Stavros and Rula Rubis. And Stavros and Rula, to tell you just a little bit about them, they head up our Greek business. They have a very, very large Greek business. And they're considered Founders Emeralds, which is considered one of the largest businesses in Hellas. So we're very, very excited to have them here. And actually, thank you very much for just taking your last evening and sharing with us. So let's see, I can't see you guys, but I assume you're on.
It's a pleasure and an honor to be here with you. Thank you so much that you invited us on your meeting.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm Rula, and we are very excited. And I hope that what we will share will give you some ideas and some things for your stories as well.
We know Hank and Carol for almost 30 years. They are our friends. They are our mentors. I met Hank back in Athens, Greece, about 30 years ago, and I was amazed from the energy that he had, the knowledge, especially the knowledge, and he helped us a lot. We were there about 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I was 30 years old. I was 30 years old.
Okay.
All right.
Of course, Rula was much younger.
Of course, I'm always much younger.
So give us a little bit of your backgrounds.Here were you at your point in life when you saw the Amway business? And what are your backgrounds?
I used to work as an English teacher in a primary school, and in the afternoons I used to have private lessons to young learners, young children who wanted to learn English. You know, English is the second language for us, for the Greeks, a necessary language to be learned. So I was working from early morning till late night. At 10 o'clock at night was my last lesson. And Stavros used to work as a tennis coach.
We both finished the University of Athens, Rula specific in English, and I was specific in sports and tennis. And in the morning, from 9 until 1 o'clock, I had a company. Me and a friend of mine, we were importing tennis rackets from Germany to Greece, and we had a small network of people who selling our products from 9 to 1. I was in the office. After 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I was in a private school teaching tennis. And after 5 o'clock until 9 o'clock, I was in a sports club, again, teaching tennis. Both of us, 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the evening. This was the situation before knowing Hank and Carol. And it was good. We had good money, but no time. And this was a big challenge for us because we cannot see anything else will make our life better, because money is not only, it's not only money. You have to have time. You have to live your life. And this was something that we were looking for.
In fact, I was the one who was looking for some options. Stavros was 100% satisfied with the way that his profession went. But I was concerned that we would like to have family. We would like to have children.
Always the women.
Yeah, and I was concerned, and I was looking. And you know, sometimes coincidences are not the coincidences, and we arranged a meeting to have some dinner with some friends, and we went to a restaurant for the first time. And there was a couple. I knew the lady, and the man was Greek American, and they invited us to see the Amway business, and that's where all started. I went to a preview in a hotel room. I liked what I saw. I liked the
atmosphere.
I liked the atmosphere. I liked the people. I liked the idea that perhaps it was the thing that I was looking for, and perhaps this was was about to give us freedom
and more options.
And more options.
We needed more options.
And so I came back home and said to Stavros, it's not what you think it is, because we had another lady approached us, and he was negative. And I told him, it's not what you think it is. It's something else. It's different. It's bigger than what we think. And we started to investigate. And we had some conversations with our people that they sponsored us.
We went to a big meeting in a big hotel in Athens, and I was really surprised of the knowledge of the speakers, and also from the crowd. I thought that it was a business only for ladies who want to sell products. That was my opinion. And for people that want to earn such a little money. And that's why I was negative. And I went to a meeting and I saw professionals there. You know, there is a big difference. Amateurs with professionals in all fields of life, especially in tennis, also in this kind of business. And I was really surprised, and I like it very much. And I said to Rula, okay, let's do this, but we will do it with a system, because they told us that there is a system that can help you to go fast and to achieve your goals. This was something that I wanted to go fast.
The system and the meeting was from Network 21, organized by Network 21. And in that way, we saw the Network 21 system and the Network 21 help. And that's how we started.
That was the situation before.
But the turning point in our life was one evening. I was sitting at home, and I had a telephone call. And at that age, in that 29 years ago, there were no cell phones, very common. And there was a telephone call. And a man on the other side of the telephone told me in English, in American English, Rula, is that you? Yeah. It was the first time I received the telephone call in
from
America.
From the US.
And that man told me that, Rula, it's Mr. Zampa from the USA. And we knew that our upline diamonds were Hank and Carol Zampa. as a name, and it was Hank, and he told me something that kept us all these years. He told me the following: be careful, Rula. You will meet people who will try to steal your dreams. Don't let them. And that was the phrase, the sentence, the words, the music behind the words that kept us going all these years, and that started. That was the turning point in our story. And we started talking to people. We started sharing, and yeah, that's all. That it started that way.
So, how long after that was it that Hank came to your country and you actually met?
I remember that yesterday. It was October. It was it was November 1997. It was November 1997. 96.
Okay.
And I came to Athens to our weekend seminar. We had the percentage of 18%. And when Hank came, that month, November 1997, we went serious.
We achieved a big goal with lots of money, with good money.
Yeah.
Super.
By side from our traditional job, because we didn't left our jobs. We keep going to. I was going to the office. I was going to the private school. I was going to the sports club. And in the evening, after 9 o'clock, we said, okay, we go out for a beer and sit with people. Okay, now we will sit. We will have a beer and we will discuss about a business opportunity. A business that will go online, because we didn't were online at this time, but we knew that we will come.
Yeah, the business was 100% different from now. Now it's technology helping us a lot. The orders we ordered, and 29 years ago, we didn't have any nutrition in our portfolio. We had only
in
Greece, yeah.
But we knew about the nutrition.
We knew that it was about to come.
One of the reasons that I joined the business were the nutrition part, and for about 10 years, we were ordering our nutrition, our Nutrilite, from the German market, because we didn't have it. We were waiting, but also from the US market. You remember Hank and Carol, they were sending us Nutrilite double X.
Not only Hank and Carol sent us books to read. I have a huge library. Sent us tapes. That age were tapes, yeah. And books and Nutrilite vitamins, and we were waiting. And
well, I love the nutrition part, and one of the reasons that I joined the business was the nutrition part of the Nutrilite story, the Nutrilite products, and we were waiting for the Nutrilite for 10 years. 10 years, no Nutrilite. And now, amazing. Yeah.
You guys
I love those.
You guys do a lot on Instagram, you and your son, Alex, also. And I love when you, like the one I just saw was Alex was diving on the tennis court, and then he said recharge, and he pulls up his excess can, and you do a really great job of that. You want to share a little bit about what you do with Instagram and Facebook and some of those things?
Yeah, before that, some people ask me how old was Alexander, how old was he when he started taking vitamins? And I always answer, Alex started taking vitamins before he was born, because when I was pregnant, I took a lot of vitamins. So before he was born, and as a baby, I put the vitamins in his smoothies, in his cream, in everything.
You remember that Hank told us that we need to buy omega-3s, essential. What was the name of this?
At that time, it was not omega-3. It was Ocean Essentials.
Ocean Essentials.
Yeah.
And you sent us from the US.
Ocean Essentials, yeah. Because you told me that you need to have omega-3s for the baby to be very smart and very clever. We wanted our son to be clever. Anyway, now at that time that social media are very strong and technology, Stavros and Alex do a lot of things.
I'm not satisfied yet, but we will be much better on that. We love that. We love that we can come in communication with lots of people, but especially we love the products. And those products, Nutrilite products, help us a lot, not only me, but also Alexandros to achieve his goals. Because Alexander was an athlete and he needed support. He had all plant protein from 6 years old, all plant protein. He has a great body, lots of muscles. He's very strong. No issues. No
injuries.
No injuries at all. And the secret weapon for Alexandros at the age of 16 years old was excess power drink. I used to give him a half portion of caffeine in the beginning, but for 14 to 16, half a cup of excess power drink, especially in the morning that we have matches to play. And Alexander was really the strongest, the fastest in the country. He was in the national team for the last 3 years that he was in the country before coming to the US. He was the number one under 14 years old, under 16, and under 18. And we went together also to play also matches in Europe, but also Alexander went all around the world to play matches. And he had all the time his vitamin with him.
Now,
And
what else
Go ahead.
Another benefit from the business was that the business gave a lot of free time for Stavros to travel with Alex. If he had a traditional business, or if he was employed somewhere, he couldn't travel with him. He couldn't play tennis that seriously. He couldn't gain a scholarship for the university. He couldn't be here. So we can say that the lifestyle and his life as it is right now, after he has graduated from the university, from the American university, he's graduating for his master's now. All these things could never have happened if Stavros didn't have the time to be with him.
And I had the time because in a year time, I could achieve lots of things with the Amway business. So I left almost my profession out of the picture, and I put the money of Amway. The traditional job went out. I put in our house the Amway money, which gave us time, and I could travel all around with Alexander, and it was great.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting too? Because you had certain dreams of things you wanted to do, and yet you probably never realized some of the benefits that it would have done with Alex when you first started. Sometimes you don't really realize why you're building the business later on, all the benefits.
Yeah. One of the dreams was, we were living in Athens. Athens is the capital city of Greece, and it's a 5 million people city, a big city.
Crowded.
It's not the best place that you can have a child born and raised. And one of the dreams that we find out with the Amway business, because we had the money, the network was built, and we had the money coming every month, and we can leave the capital city, and we went 1 hour drive in a seaside town, which was also our hometown, and we stayed there until now, and we are living there in the seaside town. Hank and Carol has visited us many times, and we have lots of fun there. We built the business all around Greece now through the internet, through Zoom, through meetings. It's really easy. And now we are very happy that we can, now we are here in the US, in New York, in the area of New York, almost 13 days already. If I had almost 2 weeks, if I had a traditional business, that would not be the case. Not a question. I have so many friends. Nobody can go out of the country. Nobody can visit their sons for the boy or the daughter for 13 days.
Oh, freedom, isn't it?
Yeah, freedom. Exactly. This is the main thing. And all this began with we changed our products, the products in our home. We changed the product in our home. We talk about this to others. We do lots of things with nutrition, lots of things with HealthPointe, with artistry. And some people want to buy our products. Okay, they are customers of us. And some people want to join our team. And we are working more with those guys. And the business is growing all the time. And now we have also a dream to have also a business here in the US, helping Alexandros to achieve his goal, because he has lots of money right now, because he's doing the master, but at the same time he's working in a big
tennis club.
Big country club with tennis. Actually, it's the second biggest country club in the state. And he wants to build also the business. So we have another goal now to help our son to be free, because he has money but no time. We need both. We need both.
He's learning that lesson the same as you did.
Yeah. Exactly. He works hard, and he understands the value of free time. Yes. To have the free time, the quality of time.
But now we have the vehicle for that, Amway business, and Alexandros has it too.
So you've been 30 years listening to audios, going to events, associating with people that want to step out of the box and do over and above better things for their life. How has that affected you and Alex when Alex was traveling around competing? How has that changed your frame of mind, developed your frame of mind for the better?
Everybody that we are meeting here in the US are telling us about Alexandros. That he steps out and everybody can see that, hey, what are you doing? You are so different. They are telling to Alexandros that he's so different. He's more mature than others in his age. And why? Because at our home, we are reading books and we are listening to lots of tapes, lots of CDs, lots of MP3s, audios right now. And we went to lots of meetings and we were discussing about this at home. Huge knowledge about attitude, about positive thinking, which are really, really, really important in sports, especially when you go for a championship.
A lot of reading, Carol, and we have not stopped reading books, self-growth books, about everything, recommended books. A lot of reading and a lot of audios have grown up.
Actually, we had a weekend seminar, a big seminar, about a month ago, mm-hmm. And Alexandros had a little time off from his master and from his tennis court, and he decided by himself to take the airplane. He took the airplane on Thursday. He was on Friday morning in Athens. We have rented a bus because we need to go 5 hours to Thessaloniki, the second capital city of Greece. He jumped on the bus. We went to the seminar. We stayed 2 days for the seminar. He attended the seminar, and the next day he took the plane and came back to New York. So in and out, 2-day seminar, 1 day the trip coming, another day trip coming back, because this costed him about $2,000, not the seminar fee, but the cost of the airport tickets and also the the private lesson that he has to cancel. And this was his decision because he understands the knowledge that you take from a seminar like this are priceless.
That is so true. That is it's just a whole mindset, and it's interesting in communicating with Alex from our end of the spectrum. He shared with me one time that I think it was he had read 31 books in a year, and this is not when he was really heavy into building businesses. Was just when he was preparing to build the business. He was preparing his mind.
All these years, he reads about 30 to 35 books during the year, and he started reading before getting ready to build a business. So he had his mindset was a little bit ready for the business. Yes.
But it's really cool to see a young man having a cup of coffee in the morning, because I'm preparing the coffee. That I'm special in the coffee area. I like coffee. I do the best cappuccino. If you tell me to come to your house, I will do the best cappuccino for you. So in the morning, I prepare the cappuccino for all of us. And it's really cool to see a young guy open a book, not the cell phone. He opens the book every day that we're here. He opens the book, he drinks a cup of coffee. Then after the book, he talks with us, and then he opens the cellar for us.
That's book he's reading.
Amazing.
The book he's reading right now, Carol, is a book that you had recommended us many years ago, Magnet People. That book he's reading right now. Magnet People. He wants to be somebody who is a magnet, who attracts people. Anyway, yeah, that's the
Well, what is it they say? The world step aside for the person that knows where they're going, and it's very evident that he knows where he's going, but it's because he was brought up in a family that knew where they were going. And I know everything wasn't 100% hunky-dory, as that's a U.S. term, for you. And Rula, did you want to share? I'll leave it up to you, but I know you had a physical setback a number of years ago. Do you want to share with the folks so that they don't think that everything just went wonderful for you?
I believe everybody faces difficulties in life. We had a lot of a lot of challenges. My personal health challenge is that 13 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So I had a mastectomy. Is that?
Yes.
It's a Greek word.
Yes, no, that's right.
Yeah, and I had chemos. I had radiation. I had the whole the whole package. Yeah, and it was a time that I said I will fight, and I fought. And the books kept me strong in my mind. I never said, why me? I never complained. I was very strong. Stavros was as a rock beside me. And
at this time.
Yeah, at that time, I usually some ladies, a lot of ladies that this is a very common diagnosis now for ladies. A lot of ladies who have the same challenge ask me, what kind of vitamins did you take? And I said, I took all the vitamins that we had, all the Nutrilite vitamins, and I had it multiple. I had 4 vitamin C's, a lot of all plant protein to keep my muscles good, Cal-Mac-D for the bones, and I had magnesium, everything that the Greek market had. I took everything. Because I thought the doctors didn't advise me. The doctors told me, you don't have to take vitamins. You just took the medication. And I thought that since I had the worst medication in my body, I had chemo, I needed to have a strong immune system.
And we know what Nutrilite is doing. We know lots of things.
I took everything. I ate everything, and that was 13 years ago.
13 years ago.
I am very strong.
What are you doing now?
And
The last
now,
3 years.
for the last 3 years, I am a runner. I ran 5Ks, 10Ks, 10 kilometers, and 21 half marathons.
Half marathon. 2 half marathons has run.
Yeah,
Already.
I have become a runner. And you know, a friend of mine is now under chemo, and she's very depressed. And I said, you will go through your life, and you will remember, and you will be normal
Again.
and again like me. And she told me, you are not normal of your age, because women of your age don't run half marathons. Women of your age sit on their sofas. And I said, okay, yeah, that's our challenge 13 years ago.
I love it. And you guys, you've been obviously with the size business you've got and the success that you've had and just your whole demeanor. I know that you are very, very demanded across Europe as far as speaking and all the many trips that Amway has sent you on. Do you want to share just a little bit of this in wrapping up?
Yeah, actually, the trips was one of the big goals of Rula. That was the things that was
The only question I had, are there free trips? I mean, if we are successful in this area.
One of the goals of Rula was to build an Amway business only to have trips. Free VIP trips,
Yeah.
not trips. VIP trip. So we went in US, we went to Las Vegas, we went to Orlando twice, we went to Chicago with the Amway business.
For a European, America
It's far
and
away.
USA is impossible. For a European, it's not. It's a very, it's a dream, but they don't do anything to make that true.
25 years ago, we went to the MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas. It was amazing for us. It was wow. We hired a stretch limo, a white stretch limo 25 years ago, and we went all the way in the Las Vegas area with our friends. It was not by us, but also other people that were working with us.
I will tell you the last trip that we gained, Achievers trips, was in Dubai in the United Emirates.
We stayed in a big hotel, well known. The name is Atlantis, on the Palm. It's beautiful
Dubai,
hotel.
Tenerife, Canary Islands. Now this year we are going to Bangkok, Thailand. Yeah, trips that an average person may have the money, but the most probably an average person will never go.
We went to South Africa with Amway. South Africa. We went all the cruises with ships.
Cruises, yes.
Mediterranean.
In the Sweden and Finland and Norway, up north. Yeah.
And with seminars, because of this business, they invited us to tell the story like this, that what we're doing right now in many countries. Let's say, do you remember all the countries?
No. Bucharest, Sofia, Bulgaria,
Italy, Turkey,
Florence, Italy, Istanbul, Turkey,
Romania,
Poland. You've been there
twice, many times.
The Baltics,
Estonia, and then Latvia.
Yeah, I don't know.
So many countries, yeah.
Spain, Portugal, Achievers trips in Spain, in Portugal, in cruises in Greece. We had 3 times all the Europeans came to Greece. Yeah, beautiful.
Actually, 29 years with Amway. 29 years. Can you imagine? And you know, we're sitting here with our son, and you know, we like to have food. We like food, okay? And we like also to have a wine or a beer with our food. And we make a toast all the time with our food. And we say now with Alexander says to us, and we to him,
now the toast for the families to our travels, to our
trips.
Let's
drink to our trips,
that's
to our
what
new
we
trips.
drink for now.
To our new trips together, because Alexander wants to travel with us now.
Yeah.
This is one of the goals.
You have bore an animal. Alex is an animal.
You know, Carol, what Hank told me 30 years ago, it was true. A lot of people tried to steal our dreams.
Yeah.
A lot of people told us that this thing is not going to work. A lot of people told us that this thing is not cannot work in Greece, in a small country. It can work in a big country like the USA, but it will not work in a small country like Greece. But we have found out that it works everywhere. Everywhere there are people, it works. And
we are looking all the time for people looking for us. We are looking for dreamers. We are looking for people who want something more. We are looking for people who want to travel. We are looking for people who want a better health, nutrition part.
Yeah.
And we are looking for people who want to have fun. And we are looking for people they are open-minded. They can be our friends. And we can work together, have good money, and lots of traveling.
And enjoy life.
I'm in. when we sign. So in wrapping up, do you have one last tip that you'd like to give everybody from all of your experience?
Last tip, be teachable and follow your advice.
Stay close to Hank and Carol. Stay close to Hank and Carol. Listen to them. They are wise men. The first time that I saw Hank, I thought to myself, my goodness, I have now a wise friend. Every time that Hank was opening his mouth, 30 years ago, not now. Not now. I know him, Hank, now. But 30 years ago, I was surprised, like, oh my goodness, wow, she's so clever.
How does he know?
She's a wise guy, my goodness. And on the other side, Carol, I was surprised.
With the
fast, energy, fun, happy. My goodness, I want those people in our life. And I want Hank and Carol to be in lives of Alexandros. So guys, listen, stay close to them and begin to build a business. I know that you're working lots with HealthPointe. We begin also like this. But right now, it's a great opportunity because you can help also other people. You can have some money by side. And everybody wants some money, more money. Everybody wants more money. And everybody wants a free trip and free VIP trip. What if you join the business right now and build it with Hank and Carol and you come to Europe? A free trip, VIP trip. Or you come a free VIP trip in Greece. How many times Hank and Carol came to Greece? I think Hank more than 10 times, 15, 20.
More than 10 times, yeah.
One time I gave him a passport. I gave him a passport from Greece. You remember, Hank?
Well, I remember when we first met, guys, and everybody's kind of, was this going to work? And I did make a statement to you guys, and you stuck with it. And you probably remember very well, don't let anybody steal your dream. And you stuck with it, guys. We are so proud of you. And you've been a bonus in our life too, okay? Knowing people like you guys and the people you have back in Greece and the trips we had in Santorini together and everything, has been a fabulous, fabulous experience and memories. And I always say, money's great, but memories are even better because that's what you can really hang to. And staying healthy, and Rula, so proud of you, what you went through, young lady, with cancer. Look at you today. And, you're still very young, in my mind, very young. You got lots to do ahead of you. Just keep thinking about how many more people can we help. That's what it's about. We love you guys. So good to see you.
We love you.
And we'll be talking again very soon, I'm sure. Okay. So I'll turn it back
Yeah.
over to Carol to close it. Love you and
We love
travel
you.
safe tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so
Great.
much for sharing with us tonight and with our group. And I know that each and every one of them are more blessed than they were half an hour ago when you came on. And just give all of our hugs and kisses to all of the wonderful Hellenic friends that we have all across Greece. And just tell them all we love them. And our message goes the same to them. Listen to Stavros and Rula. Do exactly what they say because they know. And if you want to have a life like them and you want to have a son like Alex and a family legacy, just do exactly what they are doing, and they're fashioning and exempling it. So we love you guys. Thank you so much for taking your time tonight.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Blessings on
Bye-bye.
your
Bye-bye.
travel. Bye-bye. Hugs and kisses.